Welcome to .NETAwesome.com. Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. In the one of my previous article, I have explained how to create a master details entry form in ASP.NET MVC. Here I explained very simple application without edit delete functionality and all with text input fields for details record. Here in this article I will show you how to create a advanced master details entry form with following added features: Cascade drop down in the details record and edit delete functionality for edit or delete added details record. Here is our master details entry form will looks like. You can see here in this picture I have added two drop down for implement Cascade functionality in the details record, and you can also see here I have added a remove button in each row for delete already added records, and I have made each row editable for make it possible to change already added details record. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we have to create an application. In this article we have used Visual Studio 2013. For create a new project, we have to go to the file menu, then new, then project. From here we will select ASP.NET Web Application under Web. Then we will enter our application name. Here I will enter ADV master details and then click on OK button. It will brings up a new dialog window for select template. Here I will select empty template and I will check MVC for add folders and core references for, and then I will click on the OK button. Our application is created. Now I will create a database for our application. As this is a tutorial project, I will add database in our application here in the app data folder. So go to the Solution Explorer, right click on app data folder, add, and then go to the new item. From this window I will select SQL Server Database, enter your database name, and then click on add button. Our database is created. Now in this database I will add 4 tables as per our application required. So just double click on your database name, so it will open the solution server explorer, and from here we can create tables. First of all I will create a table for say product categories. Just right click on your tables node, then click on add new table. Here we'll write our table schema code. So I will add a table name, categories, category ID. I will make it identity field. Category name mark 50, not null. Schema is done, and then click on update button. and from this window I will again click on update database button. Now it's saved. In the same way we will add another 3 tables. Just right click on your tables node, add new table. So this is for our products table. Product ID, I'll make it identity column. Add category ID, product name, yes, this is also done. Then click on update button and then click on update database. Then I will add order master table. In this table we will save master records. So order ID, identity column, order number, order date, this is also done. Then click on update button and then click on update database. It will save to our database, and I will create one last table for save details record. So here is order details, order details ID, identity column, order ID, product ID, rate, not null, quantity, int, not null. Here I will create a foreign key for link with order master. So we can add from here, add foreign key, order master, it should be order ID of that table here for order master, order ID. So you can see here I have added a foreign key for the link to the master table. This is done. Now I will click on update button and then update database button. So you can see here I have added 4 tables here, one for categories, then order details, order master and products. So this is done. Now we will add entity data model. So go to the Solution Explorer, right click on your project name, go to add and then click on new item. From here I will select ADO.NET entity data model, then provide the model name mymodel.edmx and then click on add button. From here a dialog window will brings up here. We'll select generate from database. As we have already created our database, then click on next button. Here I will select our database, or you can also create new connection by clicking on the new connection button. If your database is not available here, check this option, save entity connection string in web.config as this name and then click on next button. From here I'll select entity framework 6.0, click on next button. Till now we have just created tables in our database, so I will check this one, tables, and then I will click on finish button and then I will click on finish button. Entity data model is added in our application. So you can see here we have all 4 tables and order master and order details table is linked. Now I will add a partial class of order master in our application. So here, so first of all I will create a folder here for make our structure looks good. Extended model. And then right click on extended model, then go to add new item. From here I will select class under code and I will enter the name order master .cs, then click on add button. Here what I will do, as I'm going to create a partial class of order master and it's exist in our adv master details namespace, so I will remove this one and then here I will add a partial keyword. Here I have added this partial class for add a new field in the order master class for get order date in a string format. Order date string okay. I have added this for because we will pass a date string from our JavaScript. That's the reason I have added this field. So this is done. Now we will add a Mvc controller. So just go to your Solution Explorer, right click on controllers folder, then add and select controller. From here I will select MVC5 controller empty and then I will click on add button. enter your controller name. Here in my case it's home controller, and then click on add button. It will add a controller. Yes, our home controller is added. We don't need any pre-added code here, so I'll make it empty. It's done. So first of all we will add a Mvc action here. So I'm going to create an action, public action result index. This is our first action, and as we have added this action, we need to add a view also for that action. So just right click on your action name, then add new view, and here you can see this is get the index view name. We don't need to select any template here. Use layout page, it is okay, everything is fine. Just click on the add button. View is added. Now we will add some HTML code here for make ready our view. This is master details entry form. We'll create two form here, one for master and another is for details record. Order, and this is for order details or order items section. Here in this div we will write HTML code for master records. So first of all I will create a table with class order number, here we will write an input field for the order number, and also we will add a span here also for so error message. Order number required. So this is done. Same way we will create another row here for order date. So I will just copy it and paste here for quicker. Order date, this should be order date. Now we will add one another row for order description. So here tier td description, So this is our total HTML code for master record, and now we will write HTML code for the details record. You can see here I have added a ID attribute here in this row, tier main row. We need to use this ID from our JavaScript code. Later we can see this. And also I will add a on change event here. Load product. This. So you can see here I have added a select box and with ID product category, and also I have provided on change event load product. When this event will fire, on change event will fire, we will load the product on the respective drop down box. Now I will add one another drop down box for load products for the selected product category. And now I will add a input box for get quantity. I will add one another input box here, the rate. and at the last one I will add an button. This is done. Now we will add another div here for show added order items. And finally we will add one submit button for save the order details to our database. So our HTML code is ready. Now we will install Bootstrap for our application for make the page looks good. So if you have already added Bootstrap CSS here, so you can add, or also you can install it from NuGet packages. So for install Bootstrap from NuGet packages, just go to your Solution Explorer, right click on References, and then Manage NuGet packages. From here search for Bootstrap, and then select Bootstrap CSS and click on install button. So it's installed. Close. Then we will add the reference for the Bootstrap CSS here in this page. Just drag this Bootstrap CSS here, just added. And as you can see here, I have added one field, order date. So for the implement date time picker, we need to add two more references. One CSS for UI. You can see here we have used order date, so we need to implement date time picker here also in this page, and for this reason we need to add one CSS and JS more. So here I will add one more CSS. jQuery UI CSS, and also we need to reference script jQuery UI JS. JavaScript code here, enable datetime picker. This is almost done. Now we need to add some few lines of CSS code for make this page looks perfect. So here I'm going to add some style code. Should be span dot error display block visibility hidden this view is completely done. Now I will add a JavaScript file where we will add our client-side code for save order to the database. Here in our application I will add a JavaScript file into script folder. So just go to the Solution Explorer, then if there is no script folders already added in your application, so first of all please add a folder with name scripts. So right click on your project name, add, then new folder. Here I'll rename it CRIPTS scripts. The folder is added. Now we will add our JavaScript file into that folder. So right click on the script folder, then go to add and then new item. From here I will select JavaScript file under scripts, enter your script file name. I have renamed it myscript.js as it is a demo application, so in your case please provide a meaningful name here, and then click on add button. So our JavaScript file is added. Here in this file we will write all the client-side logic for save master details data to our database. First of all, I will add JavaScript function for page categories data from database and render to a drop-down list. So I'll declare categories You can see here I have added a element in a parameter. This element is the drop down where we will render the categories fetched from database. I have added a condition here. If a category is already loaded, then I will not fetch it from the database. So I have checked this one. If it is greater than 0, sorry, it will, if it is 0, then it will try to fetch data from database, and if it is already loaded, so it will fire the else part. Here I will write a Ajax method. Actually, we will write another function here for render the actual data to the drop down. So function render category. I will call this function from here and also from here. So here I will write code for render the categories data from database to this element. And then I will add a select I'm going to append a new option. You can see here, first of all I have made the element empty and then added a new option for select label, and then I will loop through the categories for load all the categories fetched from database to our drop down list. So here I will use each categories function val dot category id val dot category name. So this function is ready. So this is done. Now we'll do the same for load products from database. So I will write one more JavaScript function for load products from database and render the product list in our drop down list. Fetch products as per our article description. We have to implement Cascade dropdown for product category and product dropdown list in the details record. And as there might be possible to have multiple details record, we have to take care for load products to respective product dropdown list when product category dropdown on change event fired. So we will write the method for load products in the product dropdown list such a way that we can reuse the same method for all category dropdown list. So I'm going to add a method here, function load product. And I will pass a parameter here, category drop down. Here I will write a Ajax method for fetch product from database, type get URL get products data category ID category You can see here in this method load product, I have passed an HTML element as a parameter. Here the HTML element is the element which is actually called the load product method. Using this element we can find the product drop down list where product list will be rendered. So first of all, here I will write another method for render product. Here I will pass two parameter, one for get the element where we will render the product, so element, and another is the actual data, and this method I will call for render products. Using this parameter I can find for the actual drop down list where we need to render the product. So for find this dot parents so here I will write code for render product. Element. First of all I will make it empty, then I will append one option for get select label, and then I will load all the products to the drop down list. Dot each data function val ID. Name. So this function is also ready. Now we will add some jQuery code for write few client-side click events. Here we will write all click events code inside document.ready method. So first of all I will start with document.ready. First of all I will write add button click event for add order details record here inside document.ready method. So add button click event, in this method we will check order item validation first, and then if all is valid then we will add it in the order items table. So first validation, items. So first I will check the product category is selected or not. So if value equals to 0, that means it's not valid, and here we will show the validation message. And if it is valid, then I will remove this validation message, so it should be hidden. Then I will do the same for check product is selected or not, so it should be product. This is also done, and then I will check quantity. It should not be blank or 0. And here we will check the rate. This is the last one, and if all is valid, then we will add it to our order item table. So I will make it copy paste here, change it to rate, and here I will check it should not be empty, and it should be numeric value. So here I will check this none option. So all is done. Now if is all valid, we will generate a new row for the order details record and will append to the order details table. So first of all, I will clone the existing row. You can see here I have created a clone copy of the main row. I will do the necessary changes here in this clone copy of the main row and then we'll append to the order item details table. I will set product category drop down value. Now we have to replace the add button with the remove button. So for this I will write the below code for replace the add button with the remove button. Now it's ready for append to the order item table, but before append I will remove ID attributes or it will make duplicate IDs in a single HTML page, which should not be done. That's why we should remove the IDs from here in this clone row. So here I will write this code under new row dot remove attrib ID. Then here I will append. After append, clear selected data from main row. So here product category, the product category and product drop down value should be 0, and the quantity and rate value should be blank. Our add button event is done. Now we will write code for remove button. When user will click on remove button, it will remove the entire row from the order item details table. So here I am going to add the code for remove button. You can see here I have removed the entire row the button remove button belongs to. This is also done. Now we will write another event for save order to our database. This is done. Now we will add save order button click event here. Our save button is a submit ID. Here I will check the entire order form values first, and if we found all valid, then we will submit the form for save order to the database. Here we will check all the added order items first. So validate order items. First of all, I will do one thing, order item error message empty. So here I will write this code for make this message empty. Order item error dot text is equal to blank. Then I will go for check all the added items. You can see here I have added a variable list for store all the valid order items here, and also I will add one more variable for get count of invalid items. Here, if we found any invalid entry of order items, we will count error items and will add a error class for highlight the row contains the error entry. Here we'll count the error entry. So error item count plus plus, and if there is any error for highlight the row, I will add a class. This is done, and if there is no any error, then we will create an order item object and will push this object to this list object we have created here. So that means we need to create a order item object here first. Order item equals to, so we have following product ID quantity rate. Sorry, I need to add dot. So our object is created, then we need to push this object to our list object we have defined here for get all the valid order items in this list. Now we will show the error message if there is any error contained in the order item list, means in the details record. So I will check if there is any error or not. That means error item count greater than 0 means there is any error exists in the order item details. So I will show error message here. Order item error. And we should also show the error message if there is no any valid entry. So if the list is empty, we will show the error message again here. I'll just make it copy paste for quicker. So we have done the order item validation. Now we should validate the master record also. Here in my case the order record. So I will check order number first. If order number if this is blank, then we will show error message. Sorry, I forgot to add this one, the hash as this is id. Siblings. And else we will hide the error message. For make it simple and easy, I'll just copy it and paste here, and then I will change the visible value to hidden. Order number validation is done. Now I will validate the order date. For make this quicker, I'll just copy it and paste here, and I will change this order number to order date. It should be also order date, and this is also. And finally here we will submit our form for save our order details record to our database. Here first of all I will create a variable, the object, which we will post to our MVC action. First of all here I will create an object which we will submit to our MVC action for save to our database. So here data, so here order number, it should be from order number and string, then order date and string. Here we will write Ajax method for post this order object to our MVC action for save to the database. কিন্তু থেমে থেমে করছি তো। form. The script file is ready, and finally we will call load product method here. I have done this line for load all the categories when page is loaded first time. So this file is ready. Now I will add one MVC action for fetch product category from database and return as a JSON result. And the name of this action method should be get product categories. Here my database entities is our entity data context. This is ready. Now we will write one another MVC action for fetch product of selected product category from database and return as a JSON result. So JSON result, and the name of this action should be get products. List of product. my database entities are data context. So product scale tc dot so this is also done, and now we need to add the last MVC action here for save the entire order to our database. So this is and this method name should be save order month save. And it should be HTTP post method. You can see here I have declared a variable date time date org. So this is for get the actual date value from order date string. And if the model is valid, then we will save to our database. This is also done. We have done all the steps. Now it's ready to run the application, but make sure we have some product already inserted in our database. first. So just go to your Solution Explorer, open your database, and for insert product we need to also insert some categories here in this categories table. So first of all I will add some categories here. Okay, it's done, and now we can add some products. So this is done. Now we can run our application for check everything is fine or not, and if there is an issue then we will do some necessary changes for make this application works fine. I'm going to run this application. Let's see what happening. We got all the fields. This is our order master record and this is for details. Let's see everything is fine or not. Oh sorry, maybe I have done some spelling mistake. Let me check. From the render, this is category name. Oh sorry for spelling mistake. For now I need to do this changes here. Category, sorry for this is okay, and let's check one if there is any more mistake I have done here. Yes, one more mistake I have done here, sorry for that. Just fix your error also. Okay, now it's fine. Let's see, I'm going to refresh this page. Yes, now the data is fine. This is required, all this required, at least one order item required. So I'm going to add one ebook S2 quantity 150. So add. You can see here there is also a remove button came for remove this entire row if we don't need to, and we can also edit data from here to electronics mail 125000 add. We can also check here if remove is working. Yes, it's working fine. So I have added this 5 and order number is order 1 and order date today. So let's check everything is working or not. Save. Yes, successfully saved. So we will check our database. Yes, this is inserted here. Let's check order items. Yes, we also got this order item 5 quantity 150 rate. This is fine. So thank you for watching. Keep watching and for get latest articles, and don't forget to like, comment or subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.